Alright guys, let's take a look at another firearm today. Let's take a look at the Smith & Wesson 40 VE, often referred to as Sigma. This gun is clear, no magazine, no round in the chamber. Now it's very important to make sure there's not a round in the chamber with the Smith & Wesson Sigma series, because, as it states right here on the side, this gun will fire with a magazine out. There is not a magazine safety on this. I say again, this gun will fire with a magazine out. Make sure there's no round in the chamber. Now, it's a very good shooting gun. A lot of people have a problem with the action. So it's a little stiff. It will soften up over time. If you will run rounds through this gun, it will soften up. Another option is Apex makes a trigger kit. You can put the Apex trigger kit in it. The kit can be purchased online and you can put it in it. I would suggest having a gunsmith do that, for the simple fact that it is kind of involved to do. But if you have some gun knowledge, you're more than welcome to try it on your own. I again am suggesting that a gunsmith do this. But mine is perfectly stock, just out of the box, and is a fine shooting gun. Let me show you how it comes apart. First off, it's cocked. You have to decock the gun by pulling the trigger. After that is done, if you'll take and put just a little bit of pressure on the slide, so the slide moves just a hair, put just a little bit on it. There's like a little button here and here on the other side. Now you're going to slide these down at the same time with your fingers. So what you're going to do is, I use the heel of my hand, push back on the slide just a little bit, push down on these, the whole assembly slides off. Now you're left with a polymer frame, a slide assembly with a barrel, spring, and all in here. Now this one needs to be cleaned up just a hair. I have fired a lot of rounds through this gun, but again, a very good gun. Disassemble this as simple as reaching here, taking out this spring. It just slides right out. Take your thumb and your finger, slide the barrel out. That's all you need to do. Your firing pin and all, firing pin, ejector is all located in here. Barrel is notched. Notch is for the end of this, right in for the action cycle. Now there's two different ends to the spring. Make sure you put it in correctly. There's one here that has this large recess on it. That is made to fit in to the recess here. So you'll slide the barrel in first. You have to slide it through the opening, back, and the barrel locks in here, slides up in there. Once that is done, the recessed end into here, push forward a little, put a little tension on it, push forward a little, and it snaps right down into place. Then all you got to do is slide it back on. There's rail here and here, matches up with the inside rail here. Slide it on. You hear the click. It's back together. That's all there is to it. Again, a very dependable gun. It's a simple gun as far as design goes. It works perfectly. It functions perfectly. Very accurate gun. I've got several guns in my collection, and this is just as accurate as any gun I own. Don't let anybody tell you any different. It's a very accurate gun. And these are the factory sights that come on it. Nothing's been done to this gun. These are still fixed sights. This came factory as is, out of the box. Great shooting gun. Not an expensive gun at the time. These guns were running around about $300. In today's market, they may be up a little. But for the money, can't beat it. Great carry gun, double action gun. Just slide it in, slide the clip in, rack it, squeeze the trigger, go to town. Does have a double stack clip. Holds 14 rounds. This 40 does. More than enough rounds. This particular one, when I purchased it, came with 2 clips, the gun, lock, and several things. Couldn't ask for more out of a gun. If you need to know anything else, feel free to comment and ask. Don't think I missed anything, but again, if I did, just comment and ask. One quick note: a lot of people ask on some of the videos that I've made in the past if the guns will feed hollow points, round nose, what will they feed better? Well, let's just say this. Let me put the gun over here. This is my personal carry gun. These are the rounds that I shoot in this gun. Never had a problem. As a matter of fact, this is the only round that's ever been fired through that gun. They feed perfect. Never had a jam. There's no nicks in the feed ramp. It absolutely feeds anything you feed through it. I've never fired anything but these hollow points. It's a jacketed hollow point. Very accurate with these hollow points. I've ran, if I had to guess, I'd say 500 rounds through this gun since it was new at the range. Never had an issue. And again, all that's ever been fired through it since the day it was brought home is these rounds. I can only imagine how tight the groups could get if I was firing a round nose bullet through it. These hollow points, which are not made for target rounds, these hollow points absolutely fire accurate and no issues at all. None. Alright, so till next time.